Hello, welcome back to the review Vote for All. Today we're looking at the SEGA Extra Figure of Yoko from Gurren Lagann. And if you know the series, you already know, subtlety is not part of the design philosophy. This figure captures that exact high energy, larger than life attitude the show is famous for. So let's get into the figure here. So this is a one-piece figure. This does not come off the base. It comes like this. So this is as is. First impressions, the pose and attitude. Right away, this figure is dynamic, right? One hand is raised in a salute-like gesture. The body's twisted slightly at the waist. You see here, she's pointed towards us right now, but she's facing this way. One leg, both legs are on the base. The base is pretty simple. The base is like, you can see here how it does not come off. The figure is actually screwed onto the base. See that? So the figure does not come off, it's literally screwed. And down here, it just, it says the name of the company, SEGA, made in 2009, and then that it's made in China. So the base is actually pretty simple, just red, nothing crazy. Both legs are screwed onto the base, and hair flowing outward dramatically. This is one of my favorite aspects of Yoko, her hair. Look how long this hair is. This ponytail is very dramatic, very long. It feels like she just turned around to acknowledge the camera, us, confident, playful, and fully aware of her presence. In the anime, Yoko is bold. She's confident, composed, and never hesitant in combat. This pose reflects that energy. Very carefree, very playful, very confident, not scared to tussle. Looking at Yoko's color palette, you could say that it's loud. And that's intentional. You know, she's not wearing much, but the most loud color is undeniably this red hair. The red immediately commands attention when it's on a shelf, right? Even though you may look at her shoes, right, and other stuff, you can't lie that one of the first things that draws your attention would be her hair. Looking at her outfit, we have a black bikini style top with flame detailing, studded belt around the hips, black shorts, pink thigh-high stockings, and the white boots with red flame accents on the bottom, and a zipper. The flame motif ties directly into Gurren Lagann's visual identity. Fury, rebellious, and explosive. The contrast between red hair, black outfit, and the pink stockings make the figure visually layered rather than flat. Looking into and thinking back to Yoko's character from the anime, Yoko in this series is skilled, confident, playful, and deadly accurate with her rifle. While this figure doesn't include her sniper rifle, it captures her personality through posture. This feels like pre-battle confidence, that moment before chaos starts. The smile isn't shy. If we look at her smile here, her smile is not shy at all. as you can see, it's self-assured, and that's exactly who Yoko is. Looking at the sculpt quality, the extra figure line from SEGA focuses on strong anime accuracy, clean paint separation, and expressive poses. The hair sculpt has nice flow without becoming fragile. If you move this, it doesn't move at all, really, which is very good. Usually you would be scared that thin pieces on a figure would snap, but this is very firm. But it definitely has flow without it becoming fragile. The skin tones are smooth and evenly painted. If you look at her skin, right? Flame details are sharp and well defined for a price style figure. This is a price style, a price figure. This isn't scale level detailing, but it nails silhouette and character. The display presence. This figure works best front facing or slightly angled. So on a shelf, you probably don't want it actually like this, because you don't see anything. You don't see her face or her hand gesture or her hair. You would most likely want to put it on your shelf like this, to the side. So you could see her hair, her face, the hand gesture. And you still pretty much appreciate the outfit, because she's not really wearing much if you think about it. Like, what are you really missing out if it's like that or like this? Nothing much. You still see basically everything that she's wearing here. You would probably want to combine this with other Gurren Lagann pieces. Because of the bright hair, right, the bright red hair here, she becomes a natural focal point on your shelf. She doesn't blend into a shelf. You could say she anchors it. Some anime connection is when you think about Gurren Lagann as a series, as an anime, as a story, it's about breaking limits, confidence, over-the-top energy, and fighting against impossible odds. And Yoko was one of the people who actually went through that same journey, which is why she was perfect as a character in Gurren Lagann. And this figure here visually represents that determination that she has. Even without her rifle, the flame details and bold posture connect back to that Gurren Lagann theme. And my final thoughts on this figure is, if you're a Gurren Lagann fan and you don't want a quiet Yoko figure, instead you want energy, attitude, color contrast, recognizable silhouette, the SEGA Extra version delivers that. It captures the spirit of the character without needing extreme complexity. Yoko isn't just a character, she is a statement along with the rest of Gurren Lagann and the rest of the characters. In this figure, it makes that statement loud and clear. If you want something that truly represents the anime as a whole and Yoko as a whole, this figure definitely delivers. So I would recommend to buy this for sure. This figure, I don't remember how much it cost, but I believe it cost maybe like close to $30, 20-ish, which is not bad for figures if you think about it. If you like this anime figure review and you want more, check out my channel. I have other reviews. I don't only review anime figures, but a bunch of other merchandise and collectibles. If you liked the video, leave a like below. Drop a comment if you would buy this figure. If not, tell me why. And I'll see you next time.